People who have lived in ghost towns, what was it like? I lived in a ghost town for a few years. It was a small mining town that was abandoned in the early 1900s. There were only a few buildings left standing, and most of them were in bad shape. The only people who lived there were a few families who worked at the nearby mine. It was a very isolated place. The nearest town was about 20 miles away, and there was no cell phone service or internet. We had to drive into town to get groceries and other supplies. The winters were harsh, and we would often get snowed in for days at a time. There was not much to do for entertainment. We would often go hiking or fishing in the nearby mountains. We also had a small library in town, and we would often borrow books from there. One of the most interesting things about living in a ghost town was the history. There were a lot of old buildings and artifacts from the mining days. We would often find old tools and equipment in the woods. We also found a few old grave sites. It was a bit eerie at times, but it was also fascinating. Overall, living in a ghost town was a unique experience. It was a very quiet and peaceful place, but it could also be lonely at times. I am glad I had the opportunity to live there, but I would not want to do it again.